Why you coming at it crazy, man?
Yeah. My laptop's not a fucking Android, Dick. All right.
We are 5 seconds into the show, and Kevin, the co-host, is already cursing. So this is how this episode's gonna be.
All right, well,
but
Dick isn't a curse word, really.
We did. Nah, but we're gonna introduce. We got a special guest in the building. First time ever guest on the show. Oh, that failed.
Shit.
That was a fail.
Oh shit!
I hit the button and the button didn't work. We got Adrias Adriasjs in the building.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I'm the first time.
Wow.
Everyone's gonna introduce themselves. We'll start with my beloved co-host Gembu, right below me. Talk to the people, Gembu.
What up? What?
Is that's your introduction? Your introduction was as crappy as your team. Go ahead. We got you, son, up in the top left corner. Talk to them, you, son.
Yo, what up? Name's usun. Instagram, usun.mxl. Give it a follow. Check out some music I got coming out.
Oh, the plug.
Peace.
And the man of the hour, the special guest.
Stop it.
Adrias Adriasjs.
Yeah.
Talk to the people, Shorts. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? Just happy to be on here with my boys. Some I'm meeting new. How you doing? But everybody calls me AJ, Adrias, whatever, Swartzy.
AJ, what's up?
What's up, man? But I'm just happy to be on here, chop it up with you guys.
Yeah, we happy. It's gonna be a fun show. So for everybody that knows, Marvel, in my opinion, had one of the best movie series of all time as far as beginning to end, right? A whole story plot that was mapped out since like 2008. Well, it started in 2008, but they probably mapped that out in like 2003. 23 movies long to end up to one movie, Endgame. Now, if you didn't see our post on Instagram, Prime Media, go follow it. We had $10 to assemble your team. I'm going to read off the characters we had to choose from. Who do we have to choose from? We had Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Wanda Witch were all $3.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wanda Witch?
Scarlet Witch.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I'm already starting bad. We had Captain America, Ant-Man, Black Widow, and Iron Man were all $2. Spider-Man, Black Panther, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, and Falcon all at $1. James is taking a long time with that charger. I just realized.
He's not coming back down.
I thought I gave him
He's not coming back down.
instructions where that charger was, but I think he's taking
He's not coming back down.
Anywho, you had $10 to assemble your team. I will go with my team first, then we'll go with Kevin, Nieem, and Adrias to Adrias. Why do I keep saying Adrias? Oh my God, my mom's kicking in on me. I'm sorry, bro.
Good, man. It's all good.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I call myself, but I'm sorry. My mom always calls him the wrong version of his name, but I hate when people do that. I'm doing it. It's cool. So my $10 team, we're gonna get this rampant right away because we're taking too long. Well, I'm taking too long. We got Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Black Panther, Thor, and Spider-Man. I screwed up. I didn't put Scarlet Witch in my team. But we're gonna get to that. Kevin, tell the people your team.
So we're going off what I sent you in that text, right?
Yep. Don't be adjusted.
All right. So in that text message, I said Scarlet Witch, Hulk, right?
Hulk. You got Scarlet Witch, Hulk.
I know I chose Black Panther, Bucky, and Cap. Right? That was it, right?
What happened?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, that was your team.
Yeah.
That was your team. Nieem, you up next.
All right. We got Scarlet Witch. We got Doctor Strange. We got Iron Man, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. That's my team.
And Shorts. I think Shorts got the best team. And I'm not trying to cap him but his team was kind of talk to people, Shorts. What we got up here? Thank you, sir.
All right, I got Thor, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. That's it.
Score. Now, here's the thing. I screwed up trying to put Scarlet Witch. I'll be honest, I don't have Disney Plus because here's why I don't have Disney Plus. I bought Disney Plus, and y'all know.
Excuses.
Y'all know Cameron.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like an excuse.
Yeah. How's that curtain hanging for the back of you, Kevin?
Oh, gosh.
How's the clipper? Yeah, you did not just say that. All
I
right,
got
one.
water all over my mic now. That's my bad.
Not curtain. All right.
I'm coming at people too much. I gotta stop that.
Hey, you've been trying to come at him since he got on, since he logged on.
It's a problem. Him and Nieem and James be seeing it. I'll just come at somebody at random. It's bad. But no.
I
So
swear he's a-hole.
we all know Cameron. Don't say that. Don't do that. Tell the people that I'm a good person, nice guy. Right, Schwartz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you a genuine a-hole.
Yeah.
You a genuine a-hole.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Sounds about right.
All right. Well, look. So y'all know Cameron, the homie, right?
Yeah.
I bought Disney Plus. I shared her the code because I was like, I know so she's gonna get more use out of this than I do. Because y'all know me, I don't watch a lot of TV. I got a new debit card. I forgot I put the debit card on Disney Plus. So for like 2 months, I never paid Disney Plus, but she kept using it. And apparently there was a notification that said, like, pay your bill. I never pay my bill. And since I never pay my bill, you know what happened? It got canceled.
Yep.
And guess who never sent it back? This guy. So that's
Okay,
why I screwed up. Anywho.
Wait, so what are you trying to say? What's the point you're trying to make?
That's why I don't watch Scarlet Witch or WandaVision.
So that's why. So basically, that's why you're making excuses.
All right, I ain't making excuses. My team will trash any one of you guys.
Nah, you crazy.
Oh wait,
you're crazy.
who was your team again?
You didn't watch. You didn't watch the show.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Hold on. Wait a minute. First off, I got the smartest people on the board. We're gonna talk about this. I got the smartest people across the board. Right?
There we go.
Brain over Braun every time. You cannot argue that. Brains over Braun every time. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, the smartest people across that board.
You getting punched on with that team.
What?
Yes.
I have two people that can recreate realities, recreate their own worlds, control people.
Do we understand that Doctor Strange owns a time stone?
Oh wait,
no, he doesn't.
Or he has.
What are you talking about?
He has it.
Right, it doesn't exist. Anymore.
Scarlet.
Yeah. Okay.
Scarlet
so we're talking after Endgame where he don't have the stone no more. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, I thought we were going on.
Huh? No, let's clarify the context. Is this after the Endgame or is it before Endgame team?
Let's go with.
Damn, we should have done this before the show because now we don't even know what we're doing.
I don't know.
Would it matter though?
Well, if for Strange, he wouldn't have the stone anymore. But he still has all his powers. Well, no. It has to be before Endgame because Iron Man's in the mix.
Okay.
It has to be
Before,
before.
yeah, but either way though.
But you can't discredit. WandaVision either. That's still part of the universe.
Damn that. Hold on real quick. Damn that.
Facts.
Towards the screen. Damn that. We will come at my team because we got to declare who's the best team. That's the question here. Who has the most elite team? That's going to be for the viewers to decide. So, Kevin, say your name again.
Kevin.
Say your name. No. Oh, smart ass. Say it.
Kevin.
I hate him.
All right. I chose Scarlet Witch for a number of reasons. All right. One, definitely because of what was seen in WandaVision, but also if you've ever read the comic series House. What?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Facts.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. All right. Anyway. Yeah, you. Can I continue?
I remember that. Go ahead. Continue.
All right. So if you ever read the comic House of M, Scarlet Witch destroyed an entire dimension and recreated a whole nother world in that comic. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that comic or not, but if not, you should read it. Very good.
Sure.
Okay. She also has chaos magic, all right? And also, in the comics and in WandaVision, it is stated that she has more power than the Sorcerer Supreme aka Doctor Strange.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair.
All right. I chose Hulk because
Oh, yeah. Both.
Hulk. Okay. He's unstoppable. No one can beat him. No one can beat the Hulk. All right.
Thanos.
It took.
Thanos.
It took. All right. No. All right. Are we just going by? All right. Hold on. Wait. Are we just going by a movie? Or are we going by? Are we using comic knowledge as well? Or are we just going by movie knowledge?
Well, it seems already like they're different things.
Probably a mixture of both.
I mean, because
Well, the
technically,
movie
all right,
knowledge.
if we're
That's what
going
the
by.
poster was based off of. The movie knowledge. That's what the poster was based off of. The movie.
Oh my God. All
Yeah,
right.
but I feel like they do write them differently, but it's still power is power. I mean, they still.
Right.
Can we all at least agree that they kind of like, all right, yeah, Thanos is powerful, but they kind of like made Hulk look like a bitch, like really badly.
Facts.
They didn't have, it would not have been that.
It did.
It would not have been that. That fight would not happen like that.
Yeah, they kind of did. Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah, just
I
my
was
opinion. All right.
disappointed.
So we got to settle this because here's how the debate's really going to start. We need to dictate who has the better team, right? Because everyone here thinks their teams are going to smack on everybody. That's fair enough to say. But we have to all see who has a better. We have to rank our teams and see why each of ours are as great as we think they are. That's the whole concept.
Wasn't I just doing that? I was just doing that, wasn't I?
Yeah, he was.
I'm pretty sure. Did I say that just to repeat his team?
Yeah.
My fault. He was. Well, I thought just my fault. I screwed that one up.
Oh my God.
Sorry, all you gotta do is just finish.
Come on, man.
He's going to explain why he picked.
Okay.
Let him finish. Yeah, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Team's trash anyway.
It's Hulk. I'm gonna make it quick because Alex can't, he can't seem to not interrupt somebody
Okay, Kevin.
for more than like 20 seconds. So Hulk, the angrier he gets, the more powerful he gets. Also, let's not forget World War Hulk, which is like the most powerful version of Hulk. Okay, I don't know what that shit was in the movie where they made him. That was supposed to be Professor Hulk, but that was so whack the way they did that in Endgame. I didn't like it. It was trash. But still, it's the Hulk. We can't deny the Hulk has power. Okay. Also, who else did I choose? Black Panther. Do I got to explain that? I don't think I have to.
That's the
All right.
dog.
Okay.
That's
All
the
right. All right. Captain America. Okay. Super Soldier Serum. And the main reason why I chose him was because he's wielding Thor's hammer. All right. We can't forget that. Did he not pick up the fucking hammer?
No, whack. Nieem, you next.
No. He picked up the
I
hammer.
like
He's
that
got
too.
the hammer. He's got the hammer. Okay. And Bucky, and I just chose Bucky because he has another one with the serum in him, and I like Winter Soldier movie. That was my shit. All right.
So clearly, off of
fuck
Kevin's arms and his traps and his team, he likes steroids. Nieem, you're next.
it.
All right, so for my team,
It's all
captain,
natural.
I got Scarlet Witch. Basically, the same reason that Kevin was saying with Scarlet Witch. She is the Witch of Chaos. She can create worlds, which she has done in WandaVision. She has a Mind Stone living inside of her. If you ain't know that, you would have known if you watched the show. Then we got Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, he can create realities. He can stop time. He is the protector of these worlds. He has all that power. He's right behind Wanda. Then we got Iron Man. Iron Man, he has the brains. He has all the technology. All that nanotech, he has it all.
Thanks.
Black Panther, we don't really got to go too much. I mean, he has kinetic energy. That vibranium suit, you're not really doing anything against it. Then we got Spider-Man. That's an OG right there. That's OG.
That's
It's OG.
why. Never mind. I'm not gonna
It's
get to
OG.
it. Schwartz is up. We got Schwartz in the building, and Schwartz, I think he has the best team. But go ahead, Schwartz. Go ahead, say your team.
All right, so I picked Scarlet Witch. Same reason.
Damn.
Scarlet Witch, same reason. I mean, she's probably one of the most powerful ones, like Kevin already had explained. If you read the comic book House of M, she's like Omega level. Like she's doing her thing. You know what I mean? And then I picked Doctor Strange because the only reason I'm picking Doctor Strange, or even I would have went on a limb and just not even a limb, but I would have picked Captain America too, because Scarlet Witch is that powerful. You're going to need somebody on the team that can kind of talk her down. Depending on what kind of state she's in, I think she's a little bit more stable than the Hulk. at times, but you know, she had the whole trauma thing going on. So I think you need a leader like you need Doctor Strange or like the Cap type. You can really kind of identify with it. Who else did I pick? Oh, Black Panther, because I mean, you get the king, you get all the resources of Wakanda, which you get, you know, his whole squad, which I mean kind of makes Iron Man. It's like when you got Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and you got Black Panther, then you can let Iron Man sit that one out. And then the next one I picked was Thor. Now it was a toss up between him and the Hulk, only because you pretty much get that strength level from the both of them. But I mean, Thor is a little bit more stable, and then with Stormbreaker, he can go pretty much go where he needs to go once he has switched that up, because the Stormbreaker can go. I think, and I Kev could correct me if I'm wrong. Not even correct me if I'm wrong. He can go. He can pretty much do what the Bifrost was doing when he needed to go to different realms. So
yeah,
I mean that right there is your
That's true.
that's your squad.
yep.
All right, now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of this. Who y'all think has the best? Who y'all think has the best team?
Alex definitely has the worst team.
What?
He's getting punched. We just going put you at the floor, Doc.
What?
So,
I definitely don't.
there's only
Damn that. I ain't got
there's
the worst
only
team.
actually
Huh?
Bro,
there's one reason why.
Oh, I thought Kevin was talking. You not talking?
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say there's one reason why. You know, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, Alex. All right, but I didn't shoot Spider-Man because this is the younger version of Spider-Man. You know, the 15-year-old version, which, you know, he's still strong and everything. But if it had been like, you know, the more mature Spider-Man, then I would be like, all right, I would have had him on the team instead of Bucky. But I feel like, you know, the Endgame Spider-Man. I feel like he's not ready for my team yet. If he had been older, then I would have had him on
You
there.
picked a guy whose weapon is a light machine gun.
Think about it. The young Spider-Man, he's a protege of Iron Man. Okay, all that technology is being passed down to this Spider-Man.
Talk your stuff. Yeah.
Spider-Man will always be
nano
an
suit.
an OG all the time.
Here's my thing about Spider-Man. Now, I think he's definitely one of the most popular, but in terms of when you gotta when it all goes down, like he's probably not the one you're gonna pick for certain things. Like he's definitely one of the most popular though. But I feel the same way about him as Wolverine. Like they're definitely two of the most popular, which is why Marvel featured them first. I mean, it's
that's facts. I'll give my analysis as to why I picked my people. Because I'll be honest, I didn't read the comics. All right, I didn't grow up.
Why do you get to talk?
Because we watch the movies. Movies are based off the comics. Go kick rocks.
No, I never read the comics either. Like I started digging in when I watched them from the beginning, but once I wanted to learn more, and that's how they get you. Once I wanted to learn more, and I did start digging into it. It's really interesting.
Here's why I picked some of the people I picked. One, I made sure I took every smart person across the board on that thing. Because why? Brains beats brawn every time. You have the smartest people in the room, they're going to figure out a way. Two, like I said, I ain't never read the comics, but I watched all the movies. I looked at all their fighting, what they did in the fights, how they got through their fights, everything. You want to crack on Spider-Man, but he was the one in Civil War that had the whole idea of how to take down Ant-Man when no one else knew what to do. He came up with that. You don't have him, you miss a piece like that. It's that smart, witty thinking that you need spur of the moment. He can provide something like that. So we're not going to come at my man Spider-Man, that nano suit that can do whatever he wants and shoot things. We're going to look at Civil War again. Iron Man single-handedly was whooping Captain America and Bucky until towards the end. You know what I'm saying? He had the option to put Cap down. He was like, nah, stay out of this. I'm just going to get Bucky. And he was whooping on Bucky. Bucky stood no chance against Iron Man. Bucky stood no chance. I didn't see Bucky do one thing
Yeah,
the whole
that's true.
movie series. Irrelevant.
You do
Irrelevant.
know that you do know that the Spider-Man that you have on your team does not have his spider sense yet, right?
What?
He doesn't get it till
yeah,
after
I really
Endgame.
didn't notice.
He doesn't have what?
His
No.
spider sense. He doesn't have that in Endgame
Right, he's not
or
doing
any
it
movie
yet.
before.
You
Yeah,
know, we
so
don't
that's why that's
have
another reason why
sense.
they.
He has the Siri thing in his head to be like, watch your left. Like, he don't need that. He has a suit.
She never did that shit. She never told him shit like that in the movie.
He can do whatever. The suit does whatever he wants, dude. The suit.
She never told him, watch your back or something like that. She
All
never
right.
said that shit. Okay.
He
I watched the
don't got
movies
it.
too.
Spidey-
So in Spider-Man, the first one,
He
when
does not have
the
the
first
spider sense
Spider-Man,
in the movie.
the first Spider-Man, where he was going after the Vulture guy, she didn't say the truck is approaching 25 meters, 30, and tell him how close the truck was incoming. So it clearly shows the suit has the
No,
capability.
no. Telling you that something is 25 meters away, telling you that something is 25 meters away, and telling you that something is right behind you is two different things.
But it shows it has it's reading how far it was. It's two different things.
You know how far 20? You know how far a meter? 1 meter is 3 feet.
No,
okay?
listen.
You're talking about 25 meters.
Right.
That's
So
quite the distance.
look. If the suit can tell you how far something is when it's balls far away, I guarantee you it can say when it's that close. If it can
But guess
read
what? It
25
didn't
meters
do it in
away,
the movie.
it can read 10
It
feet
didn't
away.
do it in the movie.
It
It
didn't
didn't do it in the movie.
It
It
didn't
did.
need to.
So what are you talking about?
When was the
If it
fight
didn't do it
ever
in the
behind
movie-
Spider-Man? When was the fight ever
If the
behind
suit-
Spider-Man? In Civil War, his head was on a swivel as it was. He ain't needed. But
So Spider-Man doesn't fight more than one person at a time?
The argument is the suit showed its capability. It showed it could do that.
There is no argument. There is no argument. I won. Okay. I'm right. All right.
If it can read something, all right. So Kevin,
Because-
let me ask you this. Kevin, let me ask you a yes or no question. If a suit can read something that's 25 meters away, it can't read something that's 10 feet away. It has
It didn't do it in the
range.
movie, so I don't know. If they had done it in the movie, it didn't do it in the movie. So I don't know.
If it has the range for 25 meters, I think it has range for 10 feet. What? If it
All
can't,
right, you're talking about a truck. You're talking about a truck, right? That has an electronic current going through it. That has GPS in it. Okay. I'm talking about a human being that is coming up right behind you. Okay.
Not one of these people are human beings that we're talking about. They're all specimens of some sort.
The Vulture is a human being. A thug with a gun isn't a human being.
The people we're fighting, our teams, are not humans. Besides Iron Man, but he's in a suit.
Captain America's not human.
He's
Bucky's
a
not
super
human?
soldier. No, he's not
Yeah.
human. What are you talking
He's still-
about? He lived in the ice for 75 years.
All right, we're
Can a human do
digressing
that?
from the main.
Can a human
We're
do
digressing
that?
from the point. We're digressing, or you're digressing, I should say. All right, the point I was trying to make is that we said in the very beginning of this discussion was that we're going with Endgame, and we're going with the Endgame thing because Iron Man, still alive, blah 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 blah. Your Spider-Man does not have one of his best and most important abilities, okay? which he does not get until later on. One movie past Endgame.
Okay,
So,
That's true.
that's fine. I still take Spider-Man on a fair fight over Bucky.
all right, and you can take him.
Because I'm
You
pretty
can, that's
sure.
fine. I'm just letting you know.
I'm pretty sure in the movie, Spider-Man tied up Bucky and Falcon at the same time.
He did.
Okay, briefly, and also
He still did it.
in this team I have, he did do that. I'm not denying that. I can't. It happened in the movie, but it's still good. But my fucking choice won't change though. We're still talking about an elite assassin, okay, with the serum, all right, who has tactics, stratagem, all right, a shitload of weapons, okay, that is still useful in a group fight.
Listen, I only see him using it. All I know is
Yeah,
keep
but
on your
then
team. What's up,
then
Schwartz?
too, if Kev already has Scarlet Witch and the Hulk on his team, he can really. You got Cap and Bucky playing the ground game. You know what I mean? It's a wrap.
And those two working together, I think that's a good pair.
Yeah, but
I think Bucky
work on both
and
of
Captain
them.
America, Bucky and Cap is a better pair than Bucky and Falcon. All right,
Fair.
when it comes to combat.
Fair.
Mhm.
Fair.
Very
But
true,
at the
very
same
true.
time, Iron Man put the work on both of them. And
He
if you
did.
think
No, he didn't. Iron Man lost.
yeah, at
He
the
did.
end.
He did.
So what are you talking about?
All right. No, fair. I'll take it back.
They
Iron
beat
Man
the
lost.
brakes off of him.
But how long did it take? You can't act like Iron Man wasn't trying to fight.
It was like a 2-minute fight. All right. That's
Iron
all
Man
it
was,
took.
first of all,
But
Iron Man
that's
was downhill fighting an uphill battle. He put Cap down and was like, yo, this is the last chance, stay down. Went for Bucky and was going to kill Bucky until Cap saved the day again because he's a perfect dude. We'll get to that later on. But now you mean to tell me Iron Man didn't put up a damn good fight for being the only guy versus 2 superhumans? Now, if you put Iron Man and Black Panther
All right,
together,
Iron Man,
you can't win?
okay, Iron Man's a fucking transformer. Okay, that was a fair fight to me.
So right, that's my argument. So if you put Iron Man and Black Panther where they're on my team and go against Bucky and Cap, they're not winning?
sure.
Say it one more time.
So my argument is Iron Man put up a great fight against 2 of them just by himself.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me if you do Black Panther where they're both on my team, Cap and Iron versus Bucky, or Bucky and Cap versus Iron Man and Black Panther, they're not winning?
Well, I got Black Panther on my team too, so maybe I'll just switch out one of them.
No. The argument is, are they winning up front? They're not winning. Bucky and Cap are screwed.
No, I think if Black Panther had joined Iron Man in that fight, it would have turned out differently. But it didn't happen.
Because here was my analogy of my team so y'all could appreciate it. Okay? I don't think I have the worst team. Anyway, all right.
The worst team.
I don't think I have the, what? You think I have the worst team, Shorts?
I still think you have the worst team. I'm sorry, bro.
He got 2 superhumans that can only run and fight. That's all they can do.
They can't. That's not all they can do. First of all, you're underestimating. You're underestimating experience.
Oh, he can hold the hammer.
Talk about
hold the hammer.
I feel like
why are you knocking on? Why are you knocking?
I don't like Captain America.
If you don't have a Scarlet Witch, you lost. If you don't have Scarlet Witch, you lost. That's how I feel.
Okay, well here's the thing. But okay, so you mean to tell me there's not a way to beat everybody? You mean to tell me there's people? You mean there's a way to beat Thanos? You mean to tell me there's not a way to beat Scarlet Witch?
And Thanos is just a big giant.
But there's not a way to beat Scarlet Witch. She's just impossible to beat.
You got to understand that the only way you beating Scarlet Witch is if she just ain't feeling it that day.
Listen,
that's the only way anybody's going to be winning her, bro. I'm telling you.
Scarlet Witch couldn't save her brother nor the love of her life. Damn.
That's because she didn't know her power yet. She didn't know where her potential was.
And at this time, did she know her powers? No. Well, no, she was starting to figure fuck.
Yeah, she was gonna kill Thanos if he didn't
by herself.
She was about to destroy him.
Thor was gonna kill Thanos by himself.
Scarlet Witch.
No, he didn't go for the head.
I know, but he was going to.
All right, do you not remember the scene where she was like, "You took everything from me"?
No, I do. I'm just saying.
Witch going to destroy.
Thanos had the ship rain down, and Thanos had the glove to stop Thor. He always had something to stop someone from ripping them apart. My point is, even the people that are deemed most unbeatable are beatable in a sense. There's a way to beat them. Why do you think I take the smartest people on the board and throw them in? If they have the game plan for a fight, I guarantee you there's a weakness they can find in Scarlet Witch. You mean to tell me the 4 smartest people within the whole universe can't figure that out?
She's top 3, bro. They
first
quickly.
Okay, so all right, so.
How did this all become against me? God damn.
Oh man. Listen.
Listen. Go ahead.
Scarlet Witch is more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. If Doctor Strange can't do anything to stop Scarlet Witch, who is going to stop Scarlet Witch?
But that was always the question.
On your team, who's going to stop Scarlet Witch?
Maybe not straight up, but all together they can find a way. All right, so when they went right before Endgame, when they said, "Yo, how are we gonna get everybody back?" They had to think and brainstorm a way, and it took some time, but they found that way, right? Going back at 3 different time periods. You mean to tell me Strange Iron Man, the guy who solved time travel, the most brilliant dude ever, and they sat down and got like a few days, they could be like, "All right, this could work, but we need to execute on this." They could have found one way. You mean to tell me, and of all the things we've seen in these Marvel movies, Scarlet Witch is that much better? I mean, I get it. I get her powers. You guys watch WandaVision, but you mean to tell me if you gave the smartest people in the whole universe a few days of Game Storm, they could have found one flaw? One flaw.
Not with this one.
What?
Not with her. But look, I get what you're saying. I get it. The logic is there. Like, I get it. But bro, she is like real next level, real deal. Nobody's really messing with her like that.
So
I
basically,
feel like you should have watched WandaVision before creating this debate.
You should have.
Oh,
You
yeah.
should have. I told
all
you that
you
when
can kick
you
rocks.
I told you that, man.
That's all I
That's
love,
what
bro.
that's where you messed up.
All right, fine. So we'll eliminate the other creators. I don't have Scarlet Witch, but y'all have Scarlet Witch. Whose team's winning? I have all three of you. Who's winning then?
Kev's team sounds more logical.
No.
Kev is like a
No,
superhuman.
He's like,
I'm
what?
pretty sure.
It makes more.
Oh, no.
I like Naeem's team too, though. I like Naeem's
Oh,
team
no.
too. I mean, but as far as like, I don't know. I guess it would depend on your situation, like what type of situation.
All right,
you're
we'll
in.
here. We'll run it like this.
Spider-Man wouldn't make my team. Iron Man wouldn't make my team. Because if you have Black Panther and you already have, if you have Black Panther or Doctor Strange on your team, as far as needing a smart guy, then they will give you that plus what they can already do. So
I definitely took the
there
L.
will be no point.
That's why I'm like, all right. So I wanted some magic. I chose Wanda. I wanted some brute force in there. I got Hulk. I wanted, the genius with the equipment and the combat skills. The Batman of Marvel, and I chose Black Panther. So I don't need Iron Man.
I would say
All right.
That's fair.
And I got Cap and Bucky, the best tag team duo, and one has a fucking Asgard weapon.
So with the Asgard weapon,
That's
you
why
can control like.
So
you can
I
control, like,
realized.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't think of this pre-show, and I'm gonna omit the L here. I'm gonna take this L.
My man. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I feel like I wanted to make more points. I really can't because I was gonna say how we can declare y'all have the elite team. I understand this point I'm gonna make won't help my situation for my team. So I was gonna say it would be rounds, right? So you can line up whoever you want. You match make, right? So let's say Wanda's here, like, all right, I'll throw in Thor here, and Thor and Wanda will go at it. Like you know what I'm saying? It's almost like Pokemon. You take your arsenal of people, and you throw it out based on the opponents throwing out, right? And we can go round 1, 2, 3, 4. Who wins the most rounds? But I was like, damn, now I think about it, Wanda would just my whole team. So and so I knew I told you on FaceTime I screwed up by not putting her on, but it's okay. I'm out. I took the L.
You live and learn.
We'll
You
live
live and learn. It's okay.
learn.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Ain't what it ain't.
Ain't-
So
ain't what it ain't.
we'll go this way. We'll go this way. Who would y'all would want to line up everyone's round? We'll go 4 people, right? Well, everyone has 4 people, right? Does everyone have 4 people?
I got 5.
You got
I
5?
got 5.
Which would automatically I would lose because if you look at their teams, they match mine in power, but then they have that extra ground person. So
Right. That's where I was also
picking
trying to go to.
actually going with 4 actually kind of hurt me in a sense to where
You don't
that
have a
extra
number.
body wouldn't be there. And if you have, which is fine if you have like if everybody on that top row is on your team, but their
Right.
team it kind of cancels it out.
Right. Because that's where I was trying to go. Give my team more bodies and give all the arsenal. I can have the ground and air attack, right? Everyone can be versatile besides mostly Black Panther on my team. And then I get 5 people to line up on. But all right, so then short, you have to find a matchmaker. You would throw Wanda up then. Essentially, you would always have that back pocket. All right, who are we putting in for this last round? So you would pick your person, pick your poison, you pick Wanda.
I don't have enough money. Oh, for last round. Like I could pick one person.
Here's the thing. Once Nieem uses Wanda already, and you didn't, Nieem can't use Wanda. He won that round.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, I don't know if this kind of brings me back in it because I lose the Wanda round, but you would kind of go, it's 7 rounds. We have 5 people. Or how many teams you have? No, it's 5 rounds. Everyone has 5 people besides Shorts.
How do we go from wait. No. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this.
All right, it's open
Wait a
game.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Say what you want.
This was a team thing. Why are we doing these one-on-one rounds? I don't,
How you have two versions of it?
sounds like a cop out.
What? I admitted my L. What am I copping out of? Are you high? What am I copping out of? How are you gonna have two Black Panthers fight each other? You can't. There's not two of them.
Well, guess what? In the Marvel universe, there's such a thing as alternate realities.
All right, fine.
So anything's possible.
Fine. Your bum ass. If you do the alternate reality, you're not gonna have the same Black Panther that you try picking.
Not if you go with
All right,
Scarlet.
why you're really trying to complicate this shit? You know
What? You think the whole complexity of alternate universes?
we
Because you want to
okay.
talk about
Does it
Spider-Man.
really matter if
No,
one
David,
person has?
damn that. You want to talk about Spider-Man having a sense. If I want to use an alternate dimension, I'm going to grab the Spider-Man that has all his upgraded powers. We're talking about going
Okay, that's not what I meant when I said that. Okay.
alternate universes. What are you talking about?
No, what I meant was it doesn't matter. The point I was trying to make was it doesn't matter if we all have a Black Panther here or a Scarlet Witch there. It was like the question was, you have $10, you do what you will. So it doesn't really matter if someone has the same character as someone else. It's just,
All right. So, respectfully asking my co-host, how would you declare you would find out the better team?
Maybe a vote.
I think we would have to let the audience like vote on it, to be
You
honest.
let the audience vote, but and fight for the terms of the episode, fighting wise, battle wise, how we find out. Kevin, you want to propose this alternate universe and all teams fight at once, and
All right, okay. I'm going to retract that because obviously that got there is a misconception there. All right, that's not what I meant. I'm just going to retract that statement. All right. I was trying to make a point, but I should have chose my words better. I didn't mean like alternate. What are you laughing at? I'm trying. Here I am. I'm trying to be. All I'm saying is that when I said the alternate universe thing, I was just trying to make the point that it doesn't matter that we all have a character here or there that's on the same team or whatnot. I wasn't trying to like bring up more shit to use and not to use or whatever like that.
the Spider-Man from the alternate universe ain't gonna be the same as the one in this one.
Okay, can we stop saying that word now? I already told you I'm tracking that shit.
Well, it's clearly I'm out. So I thought my team was semi-elite. You know, like if you had categories,
Yeah, well, you thought wrong.
It's good. It's just
it's good. Damn it, Kevin.
it's good. It's just not. It's not. It's not.
No,
Come on, man.
no, no.
I mean,
I hope they make a what season are they on in WandaVision? What season are they on?
it's only one.
One.
I think it's only
I hope
one.
in season 2 they show some flaw in WandaVision. I hope somewhere down the line, season 2 or 3, because I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna bring it up to you guys. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
The next time, the next time we see Scarlet Witch in like a movie or something, she's going to be on a whole nother level.
Damn.
But
Well, she's gonna be in that movie
level.
with Doctor Strange. That Doctor Strange film.
Whole nother level.
Yeah, she's gonna
You're
be-
she'll
see
be
a
in that
whole
one.
nother side.
And it's crazy because the Doctor Strange is gonna be like, isn't that the setup movie for the Blade reboot?
No,
It could be
Because
connected.
they're
It could be
incorporating
connected.
vampires in it.
it's not. No, it's been confirmed that the Blade movie coming out isn't going to be a part of the MCU.
But you knew what I was saying, right? You knew what I was saying with that?
With the dark side of MCU, yeah.
Because they're gonna have the vampires in Doctor Strange.
They are.
They're gonna. Can you look that up real quick? What? We got Big Bourbon over here. Is my behind the scenes guy right
Big
now.
Bourbon.
Big Bourbon. Can you look up if they're gonna be vampires in Doctor Strange too? The next Doctor Strange.
Some type of like.
I heard it was gonna be
demonic
like
shit.
more horror-ish. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be like something demonic.
maybe it'll connect to Morbius. That's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that too.
Probably.
Yeah,
Because I was
that's gonna be
thinking,
nice.
when I saw that,
Yeah, 'cause
I thought
that's part of the MCU. So.
I thought that would help promote like the Blade reboot, but I didn't know Blade wasn't gonna be a part of the MCU.
No,
I thought it
technically
was,
it's
to be
not.
honest.
It's a Marvel film, but it's not going to be part of the MCU. From what I've read, some articles.
We got Big Bourbon coming through. take the mic. The platform is yours.
I get to have the mic too,
Good to have
man.
the mic.
All right.
Yo.
Ladies, he's single, you know?
Oh. Just relax. Relax. It says the director says that the vampires and werewolves will appear in Doctor Strange 2. And it's easy to guess why the studio might be interested in vampires showing up. It's showing me the next clip, but it's saying I guess it's going to be put into another Marvel movie too.
Which is Blade.
I guess.
I think
No, it's gonna be Morbius.
I think it's gonna be Morbius because
Well,
Morbius is gonna connect with Spider-Man.
Oh, well, it has werewolves.
Has werewolves too.
So it's gonna be Morbius.
It's gonna be Morbius, yeah.
Yeah, because that's werewolves. I didn't read the werewolves parts. That's on my bad. That's on my bad. Because I was thinking they're getting Dark Avengers. That's the new name, right? They're gonna do Dark Avengers.
They got like Dark Avengers, Young Avengers, New Avengers.
Yeah, but is that the second wave? Is that the next phase? Is the Dark Avengers?
I think they got like
Yeah,
Secret Invasion.
what do y'all know?
I think they got like Secret
I
Invasion.
honestly don't know.
Oh, well, that's right. That's where my mindset was going. Because
There's a lot. There's a lot. They got a lot coming up.
They got a lot. Yeah, they got a lot going on.
they're not gonna top what they did. Like that's done. You know.
Nah,
You said they're not going to top what they did with the whole.
No, you have so many more villains. They could use Galactus. They could use.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
No, but as far as
crazy.
sequence-wise, 23 movies to lead up to one plot.
yo, Alex.
crazy.
That was the tip of the iceberg, man.
You think?
Yo, it's
That was-
so
bro, that was
much
just-
more they could do and use. It's crazy how much more they could do.
Talk to me, Schwartz.
I feel like Galactus is going to be the next big bad dude.
I think so too. That's agreed on.
That would be if they do that way. That'd be a great idea. They can include Fantastic Four and finally get
Yep.
all them in there.
Because
And
you know what's really crazy? I think they did this strategically to help promote it or like kind of like foreshadow it. They put Galactus in Fortnite like a year ago. And they were But here's the thing though, because my cousin makes YouTube videos. If y'all want to go watch him, Max. He makes Fortnite videos. And I saw they had the Black Panther and stuff. And I would play with them every now and then. So I went purposely on the Fortnite to buy the Black Panther skin. They were doing all the Avengers, Black Panther. They did Spider-Man, Captain America. They did Iron Man and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, the villain they fought wasn't Thanos. They didn't even put Thanos in. They just had Galactus. So I was like, yo, is this them trying to like
I don't think
drop like little nuggets saying, okay, Galactus is the next thing and we're preparing you? Like they're subliminally preparing you for the next villain.
I don't think Galactus is the next one. I think the next big one is going to be Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror has been probably pronounced a few times throughout the movies. They actually casted him already. I think they've been casting him, but he's going to be like I think the next Thanos. And then after that, I would say maybe Galactus.
But let me ask you guys this. As far as movie and delivery, how are they going to top 23 movies tying in, all tie-ins?
Bro, they have so much that they can do, bro.
Yeah,
They're going to be doing this for, bro.
My thinking must be so minuscule. Because like without incorporating those same techniques, how can you top that?
Bro, because
I think the next approach they're going to take, and this is just my opinion. Like
Give
I
the
don't
insight.
know.
Give the
But
insight.
I think they're going to do. I feel like they're going to do a lot of, like big bads. I think they're going to do like a group of big bads, like not just focus on just like one specific one. Well, it's got to be one overarching one that's just like somebody like Galactus. He's one of your dudes that's going to be like your Thanos type. But I think they're going to chop it up. Like give us like all right, 3 movies and then fight like kind of like they did.
So are you saying there's stages to the bad guys, to the bosses, essentially?
Yeah, kind of sort of. But they that's how the last setup was though too. Like you see Loki for Avengers.
True. And they built that up to okay, that's
so, and also you think about based on what you said before, Alex, with the whole how they're going to top that, with 23 movies. They're already taking the same formula that they used last time and just adding to it by including those TV shows like WandaVision, Loki, the She-Hulk thing that's coming out. So they're doing movies and TV shows. They're making it all interlinked. They're just adding they're doing something different, but also similar to what they did before. It's just gonna add up.
They didn't have the TV shows. So
bro, you got to remember that they only showed us a little bit of what is really in the Marvel universe. We still have to, bro. They're still going to show us the Fantastic Four world. They're going to show us the X-Men world. They're going. I mean, all right. So I don't want to spoil it, but like towards the end, like WandaVision, they had explained something about I want to say the Secret Invasions with Nick Fury being up with the Scrolls or the Crows, whatever they call it.
Scrolls.
And like Captain Marvel and stuff. But there's so many different like categories with this MCU that they haven't shown us yet. Like there's so much more to come.
Damn.
They're just gonna keep topping. That's all they're gonna do. And they know what they're doing. They've been doing it. They know what they're doing.
Because I didn't see that coming. Like I didn't see like how they could top that again. But I didn't realize like, you coming in TV shows and there's gonna be other elements to add that I just can't think of because I guess my brain's just too small to think of that at this point in time. Maybe they throw Deadpool on the X-Men.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Deadpool's gonna make his way somewhere in those movies. Somewhere. He's gonna make his way. I feel like Deadpool is that one character that can like in like any of these MCU movies eventually somehow.
Yeah.
He's like a free spirit, just floating through the movies.
Hey, y'all actually might beat me up for this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. The way I feel about the other stuff, I really kind of just want them to leave that all alone. I don't even want to see that.
What's that? Fantastic Four?
Because you kind of got the 20th Century Fox stuff. Still, they still had their run. I mean, X-Men First Class and stuff was very good. Like they were decent. I don't think it's gonna be what Marvel is about to do with them at all. But there's so many Marvel characters that you can use. I mean, whoever thought Guardians of the Galaxy would be dope? Like,
yeah.
So I feel like there's so many other characters that they could use rather than keep going back and putting them in there. I don't even want them over here.
So like,
I don't even want them over here. Just keep that.
I can actually understand. I can understand why you would say that because they're already done.
Yeah.
Like Fox has already done a whole bunch of shit with everything, and for them to try to reboot what?
Their run is over essentially. Like they did their time. They did a thing.
Yeah, under Fox's supervision, and they did a whole bunch of movies with that. And then even under Fox, they still did a reboot thing with the X-Men, with James McAvoy as the professor and the chick from Game of Thrones as Jean Grey and everything. So they already did a revamp twice under that same company. So for Marvel to revamp the whole thing all over again would be kind of tedious in a way. So I can see why you would have that opinion, and I actually do somewhat agree with you. But if they did decide to revamp it, I would still watch it.
Yeah. I'm watching everything they make. That's why I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, the way they're gonna write it is gonna be dope. I mean, I was skeptical about stuff that I didn't know about until I watch it. I mean, I don't talk trash on it. I don't do that. But I basically go. The writing is always good. And a good movie is a good movie. I mean, even if you're not a superhero comic book fan, you can go and enjoy the movie for what it is, and it'll still be great. Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I like it, because it's like you don't got to be into sci-fi. Just go and enjoy the movie. And
that's true.
And it has been, and the whole thing. I really do agree. The whole thing with the Fantastic Four movies and the X-Men movies has been a bit exhausting because it really has, because they both failed at a lot of things, especially if you're like a comic reader. Like the X-Men, they failed with Dark Phoenix twice.
Oh yeah.
All right. The Fantastic Four, they failed with Silver Surfer and Galactus, and then that remake with Michael B. Jordan and that remake was trash.
Oh, that was the worst, bro. I think that's the worst one.
Yeah, and Doctor Doom looked like a fucking sex doll and shit. With the whole, I was like, yo, yeah, it was bad. Like, so both those franchises have been frustrating for me as a viewer. But like I said, if Marvel does decide, all right, we're gonna just revamp this whole thing, I will watch it definitely. But you know, the Fox creations are still gonna be in the back of my mind, you know, even while I'm watching it.
Sure.
Which is a shame because. But yeah, that's why. Yeah, so hopefully, if they do it right. And,
yeah, they gonna get it right. They is because it's one of those things where I understand that that's Marvel's, that's their base. Like as far as their popular characters and what worked in the comics and all that, like Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, X-Men, that right there is like that was like the groundwork for all the fans. So to not give Marvel a shot at it would be I understand that too. That would be like the end. It would be the end.
Yeah.
Because people would just start falling off like, nah, man. Like,
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
Marvel definitely needs that. I think they should get their shot. They deserve their shot.
Oh yeah.
So I'm willing to exercise patience.
True.
See what comes forth.
Who do you guys think will be recasted for like the Human Torch and all the Fantastic Four when they remake it? Like, who do you think the new actors will be? Because you know they're going to remake the Fantastic Four. Who will be the new actors inside the movie? Because you can't make Chris Evans the Human Torch anymore. So you have to make you got to have new characters.
I feel like I don't know, because I feel like there's like so many potential, actors and actresses that can do those roles. I haven't really thought too much about it, but there's so much that they could do like with that. There's so many people they could choose from. I don't know, man, because I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because that's I mean, I will say, I really don't know. They do. At least Marvel has done a pretty good job of casting.
Yeah.
True. So I think they'll find good actors to play those roles. As far as who, no one comes to mind really. That would take me like a day to think about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Marvel is getting it right. That Fantastic Four series, like, did they buy out that series? Like the X-Men, they're remaking them, right?
I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah. The Fantastic Four at least. Eventually, I think they're gonna do X-Men too. Yeah.
The problem is, will you put Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine because he's so iconic and as Wolverine?
He said he was done. I thought.
Yeah, I feel like he's getting to that point where he's done almost. He's getting old. He's old. He's almost done.
Yeah.
He's almost done.
Even in he said he was done, and I was with him when he said, I think they did an interview with him. They had asked him, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I feel like I got out of the character what I wanted," and I agreed because if you keep recycling and you can bring him in like a pop-up, but if you keep doing it, and the actor is just like, I don't want to do it.
I could see him doing like one more movie. After that, nah, I don't see it. Like maybe like one more movie, and like the next Wolverine would be like his daughter or the little girl that was in the last movie. I don't know.
X-23, Laura.
Yeah, so
Laura,
maybe she would be the next Wolverine. But I think he got like one more movie.
I mean, if they did it that way, if they made her the next Wolverine, that would follow the comic storyline. She does become the next Wolverine in the comics. So
nice.
I can see that.
They did it that way. It would make sense.
So I'm not sure.
Alex,
going back to that question, you had not when he was like which actors. I mean, I guess you can see playing that role. I don't see Marvel is see. That's the thing about Marvel. Marvel is good about they can cast like somebody that's like fresh on the scene, and then like make their career basically, and then they can go after somebody like Robert Downey Jr., somebody that's been doing it forever, and just kind of like revitalize, that talent again. Like, but I don't see them making any more. I see like Daisy Ridley. I see her getting involved in Marvel sooner or later. John Boyega. I see him getting involved sooner or later. But those are just younger actors that I've liked that would fit. But it's Marvel, man. Feige, dude,
Anything possible with Marvel.
He'll take somebody he see at 7-Up and be like at 7-Eleven and be like, "Yo, you want to make a movie? I think you're good for this role." You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know, man. Whatever chemistry or formula they got going, it's definitely something special, and you got to.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Picking up where I'll jump back in on hearing about Fantastic Forecast. I feel like Michael B. Jordan to be recast as Human Torch. He's already on the Marvel contract.
No.
No, heck no.
Really?
They never should have. They never should have put him in that movie.
Yeah, he shouldn't even have been there.
Damn.
No, I
feel like his
as an
I'm
actor.
trying to pick up where I went away and coming back in. I'm trying to pick up of where like
I have this thing too where I feel like all right, if we're gonna have there's something that the superhero industry does a lot, especially when it comes to like the portrayal of black heroes. I feel like instead of like creating or not instead of like making a white superhero black, we should focus more on superheroes who are already black or create superheroes who are black. I don't like the whole make this person who's been white all this time, let's make them black to to appease the social whatever. Like, I'm not really down for that.
Right. That to me is like that's exactly 100% how I feel with it. I hate when that happens. Like in and you get in the debates where it's like, oh man, you just don't want to see something different, or nah, man, like that's not the character. That's not how it was written.
It's forced.
So, right. There's plenty of it's thousands of characters that you can cast that are good for black actors or that are good for Hispanic actors or white actors. You don't have to take something that, because I'll be honest with you, this all started with the comic book fans. The comic book fans, they supported that. They supported the superhero industry for forever, since before there was movies. So you have to, as a producer, you kind of have to start off with them first. Because as soon as you start messing with the characters and changing them up and you get on their bad side, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it really is.
No, that's true.
And someone was like, I got into a debate with someone because about the whole, making the like changing the race of changing the race, or I'm sorry, changing the ethnicity of these characters and everything. And they were like, well, what's wrong with them making the character black? So I'm like, all right, so what if they made a black comic book character white?
Facts.
How would you feel about that? Because that's what this could lead to. This could lead to that.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they're changing, ethnicities and everything, all these characters, let's stop them from making fucking Monica Rambeau or Storm or Black Panther or Luke Cage, either Asian or white or some shit, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So just leave the shit alone and
keep the politics. Keep the politics. Keep the politics out of the comics, essentially.
It's not even about. I mean, somewhat politics, but it's just about
follow the comics. Just follow the comics.
Like I feel like they're trying to appease SJWs, or social justice warriors, and they're going too far with it, with the whole. Sure. Just either create some new black or Hispanic or Asian characters, create new ones, or focus on the ones we already have. Don't go changing.
They're making a first Asian Marvel superhero movie soon, aren't they?
Yeah,
I forget.
Shang.
It's like yeah, something like that. I don't know what it's called, but
Shangri-La?
Can you look it up?
Legend. I think Legend of the Ten Rings. No, Shang-Chi, right?
Marvel movie?
Right,
yeah,
maybe.
It was something.
it's Shang something. I don't know. It's Shang something.
Is that
Yeah,
going to be
they are
integrated in the next phase of the MCU? Is that
Yeah, that's gonna be in Phase 4.
like a so that's an original comic person? 'Cause like I said, I never read the comics. Like I don't know. Like now, teach me on this. Like, who is this guy?
I think everybody Marvel has done so far is all comic book based.
Shang-Chi.
They're all pulling it from, the comic book lore. So, and Feige, I think he says that in most of his interviews. His thing is keep it simple and always reference the comics. That's his thing. So
Mhm.
they're all.
Shang-Chi is the character. Marvel's first Asian-led superhero movie. Okay, so that's who the character is. I've never heard of him.
It was funny. That reminded me of the new Batman animated movie that came out, Soul of the Dragon. Anyone see that yet?
I watched
No,
it.
I didn't see it. When-
I love it. I kind of fell.
Huh?
I fell asleep 10 minutes in.
I ain't see it.
How'd you fall asleep during that movie? It was a good movie.
What's it
Here's the
called?
thing. Nieem, I'm pretty sure James has seen it. I don't know if Schwartz has seen it, but like when I'm downstairs and I'm like tired and I'll fall asleep during the movie. Like I'll tap out.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I thought was funny was so in Soul of the Dragon, it focuses on one of the main characters. His name is Richard Dragon, right? So in the film, the animated film, it just came out this year. And the film they show Richard Dragon. He looks like a Bruce Lee archetype, Asian. And I was like, in the comics, Richard Dragon's white. So they did. So I was like, here they go again doing this thing. Where they're changing the ethnicity and everything. Like I don't, but when you're talking about Shang-Chi, it just reminded me of that. So I know I kind of like went off topic for a second, but
I guess that thing would be on purpose too, right? If you went and casted a white guy for an Asian person spot in the comics, that thing is like on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Or
So they know what
that could
they're
be-
doing.
Huh?
Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Because
They
I'm
know
just
what
like,
they're
you
doing.
think like because like obviously trying to compare like the Human Torch one and that like is that character as significant in that movie where you really could be like, yo, that's supposed to be, or no?
yeah, the Human Torch is significant. What are you talking about?
No, not the Torch guy. The
Huh?
situation you just talk about where they put a white guy in an Asian character's role.
Oh, you
Was
said
that
Human Torch. I thought you
significant for like anyone to pick up on?
only if you were a fan of the comics. Yeah,
Okay.
you would know.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, obviously, Human
Yeah.
Torch is real significant. You can, dude, you clearly just did that.
Well, Richard Dragon is a lot of art. Well, I'm not going to get into that because we're talking about Marvel and shit right now. So that's all DC. We'll say that for another day.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't want to I don't want to take away from them.
Yeah,
Plus,
you see another story about to make a whole
your
topic.
boy has to bounce out soon.
Oh, Big Kev, you got a training session?
Something like that.
Yeah, my man Kevin does Tai Chi, Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, Taekwondo, Krav Maga,
Nice.
ABC, 1+3.
All right, like 3 of those things I don't even do. So you just told a bunch of lies. I don't do Taekwondo.
You want to talk about a team?
The moral of the story: don't run up in Kevin's house.
Don't run up in Kevin's house.
Don't run up in Kevin's house.
Don't run up in Kevin. Don't let that curtain. Don't let that curtain behind you fool you. Kevin will kill somebody. Kevin's got like.
Okay, I just bought this house. Okay, can you leave my little curtain alone?
He just bought a house, so let's give a round of applause for Kevin buying his house. He did buy his own house.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Yeah.
That is an applause. I mean, Kevin's probably the most dangerous person I know. I think.
I wouldn't say that.
First of all, you can see this dude's arms poking out his shirt. Like, no homo. Like, why?
Oh my god.
Why is that a natural thing? Like, why is your traps and arms protruding through the shirt? Like, I don't understand why. I don't get it. You've trained damn near every form of martial arts that I've ever heard of at some point in your life.
Look, I don't train to fuck people up. I train just to live and to not be a victim of anything.
Right. So
right?
my point in saying that is you are the most dangerous person I know.
No. I just want to, make sure I'm safe, and I keep to myself, and
No, it's a funny story. We'll be chilling at Kevin's house, and he knows people are coming over, right? Like, let's say Kevin has his friends coming over, Amy and John coming over. Now, I'm already obviously over his house because I see it all the time. And he knows these people are supposed to be coming over. They'll knock it. He'll hear a sound at his door, and he jumps like he's about to fight somebody. So his two friends love to walk in his house. They don't knock the door or ring the doorbell. I'll ring the doorbell normally.
That's all right. Look, can we pause right there? That's the first. Why would you walk into someone's house and not fucking knock?
True. True.
Right?
No, that'll get you.
Point, he was like, I'm coming over, and I've known you for so long. At this point, why would I knock? That was.
Yeah, I think we all know somebody like that just walks in the house. I know somebody like that. I ain't gonna.
Like to say fucking Canada, you can't just walk into my sanctuary like that.
Kev will jump. Kev doesn't. Normal people be like, yo, who's at the door? Kev's he gets up,
funny.
He ready. He on go.
Look, I just moved here. I don't know who these people are around me yet.
He lived in Camden for so long. His spidey senses are through the roof. This man's dangerous. Stop playing Kevin. He's being modest. I'll say what Kevin won't say. He's very dangerous. I feel like Schwartz is low-key a ninja too, if we want to talk about it.
Nah.
Schwartz is also modest, but Schwartz is the person that sounds like a painter, like an artist. Artists be like, I'm not that good. Then you see their artwork, and you're like, yo, this is you're an artist. This is spectacular. What are you talking about? It's amazing. Schwartz is a little
just like people who be like, I don't know how to golf, and then
I don't know how to golf and hit the ball 185 yards, and I can't hit the ball.
if you watching this, you know what I'm talking about.
If you watching this,
you know what I'm talking about.
And send it to her.
You know what I'm talking about.
Both of them. I'm gonna send it to both.
Oh my gosh, I was like, what?
Yeah. So y'all know Top Golf. Let's give them the story real quick. Y'all know Top Golf. We're getting at this point. I don't care. We're at Top Golf, right? It's Cam, her friends. Now I'm Alex, T, Cam, me and Nieem. Come to Top Golf with us. It'd be fun. Me and Nieem we don't know how to golf. We'll go have a good time. And you know what they say? Alex and T are we don't know how to golf either. It'll just be fun. Of course, Cameron didn't know how to golf. Everyone's like, yo, just come for the time. I show up. I get out the car. Alex hops out her car, goes to her freaking tank of a car that she drives.
Has a whole bag.
Opens up the trunk and pulls out golf clubs. I'm like, what is this? This is you show up to a bowling alley with your own custom bowling ball. As far as I'm concerned, you have clubs because you do this often. And she pulls it, and then T hops out the car and goes and grabs her clubs. So I look at Nice they play golf. We get up to the deck, and they're strapping on gloves. Wow. I'm like, oh, you're for real. Alex steps up to the plate. Her first swing.
It was gone.
Gone.
The ball was gone.
I lost it in the atmosphere.
It was gone.
I lost that thing in the atmosphere.
Made me look like shit.
And we done seen what Schwartz during the summertime. Acrobat, flipping and jumping around no fear in the world. Schwartz like a mini tank already, and he got fast hands for no damn reason. He's the type of guy to be like, yo, I don't do that. He's super nice. He's the nicest. I think he might be nicer than, I don't know. You and the Torontos are right there.
Yeah, the Toronto. Yeah. I just recently caught up with
y'all right there. But Schwartz would be the person, if you flick that switch, he's punching on you. And you're just not stopping it. What? Kev is ready for battle, and Schwartz is one you don't want to piss off.
Sounds about right.
You know,
That's
Nah,
not good.
Kevin look like he like nah.
Huh?
He look like he punched Saints for warm up.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh,
What
shit.
did you say?
It looked
He
like he
punched-
punched Tanks for warm up.
I wish. I wish.
Just
Oh,
warm-
No, Kevin's a freak. He be going on 7-day juice cleanses.
I got one coming up too. I got one coming up at the 22nd. That's why I start.
You want to talk about your 75-day hard?
Okay, that was the one challenge that I chose not to complete because I got my promotion and I wanted to celebrate, so I drank some alcohol. Okay.
Kev's an alcohol. He's an alcohol.
Okay, that was the one challenge that
Don't drink with Kevin.
I'm not different. Right?
I've never hit the floor before until I was with Kevin. That's a lie. My first time hitting the floor was Cameron. I'm never drinking with her again. But then Kevin had me smack the floor one time.
Well, that's how I do. I got to make sure, if you drink with me, you drink with me,
Yeah, Kev's like part Irish in that DNA. He's like,
Actually, I'm part Irish.
huh?
Really, actually, I'm part Irish.
Oh, that makes sense. This dude just downed alcohol. He puts alcohol in his Wheaties every morning. Like, that's his milk. That's his alcohol.
I don't put it in my wheat. I put it in my coffee, not in my Wheaties. I'm joking. I don't do that. I'm kidding. I don't do
He's an overnight coffee. He's a night coffee. He sits down next to down to his partner, and he's like, "Yo, what happened today? Yo, 7 shootings happened." Kev's like, "It's time. Start mixing."
Oh my God.
Manad, I appreciate my guys hopping on.
I appreciate you, man.
My co-host Kevin Shorts. Haven't talked to you in a long time. It was an honor to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It was
It was great. Great conversation. Very good. Very good. Very good combo.
You, son, came back for your 4th time?
I don't know, man.
Well, since the reboot, it's your third. It's your 3rd time.
We'll go with that.
So since the reboot, Shorts, your 1st time. It was an honor having you on. Nieem, tell your tags. Where can the people find you? You, son.
Yo, Instagram, usun.mxl, usun.mxl. Go follow. I got some new music coming.
Where can they
Be
find the
ready.
music?
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all platforms.
Boom, you heard
Be
it
ready.
there. Kevin, the co-host, tell them what you got.
All right. Keep a lookout for my new podcast coming out this spring called The Ramen Shop. It will be on iTunes. It will be on Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and Spotify.
Boom. And the man.
So if you like anime, you like comics, if you like cosplay, if you like gaming, check us out.
Check him out. And the man, the myth, the legend, Adrias Schwartz.
Yeah.
Let him know, Schwartz, what's happening.
Yeah.
How come I didn't get that sound effect?
Huh?
Okay, I didn't get it either. It's all right.
That's the show.
I ain't get it either. It's all good.
You're my co-host, and you've been on several times.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But nah, Schwartz has a busy schedule. He's a very busy man, very hardworking guy. Schwartz. Nah, that's a lie. All right, Schwartz.
Nah, I make time for y'all always.
Nah, but I appreciate the love. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for hopping on. Everyone be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, show some love. Thank you.
Yes.
You, son.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Kevin
Yeah.
and Shorts. And we gonna give some love to Big Bourbon for hopping in here. We gonna give some love to Big Bourbon.
Big Bourbon. Big Bourbon.
My co-host held the show down when I had to step out. So appreciate everybody. Y'all have a
when you're taking that shit.
what? No.
When you're taking that shit.
And yo, to the audience, make sure y'all vote who got the better team. I got the best team.
Yes.
I got the best team. Make sure y'all vote. Put it in the comments. Put it DM Prime Media, whatever. Let us know who got the best team.
Shorts.
I got the best team.
We'll do a thing and I'll release
I got the best team.